The content in this podcast is fully AI generated based on real news articles. Listener discretion is advised. For more detailed information and the original context, please refer to the links provided in the show notes, which direct you to the news articles this podcast is based on. Enjoy the show.
Welcome everyone to episode 18 of our AI Tech News podcast. I'm here with my amazing co-hosts, Joanne and Jessica. Today we're diving into how big tech is capitalizing on the generative AI trend. Our first story comes from Yahoo Finance about Google's new AI security feature for Workspace.
That's right, John. Google, along with other tech giants like Microsoft and Amazon, is really pushing to monetize their AI innovations. At Google's recent Cloud Next Developers Conference, they unveiled a new paid AI service for Workspace aimed at enhancing security.
It's fascinating. They've introduced what's called AI classification to their Workspace suites. For those using business or enterprise levels, it's an add-on that costs an extra $10 per user each month.
And what's really impressive is what this AI classification does. According to Yuli Kwan Kim, the VP of Product Management at Google Workspace, it helps prevent important documents from being shared or leaked accidentally.
Exactly, John. Kim mentioned that Google itself uses this feature to classify around 900 million internal files, enhancing their data protection significantly. It seems like a smart move to improve security while also saving time for their team.
Oh, and not to forget, Google's making a bit of a comparison here with Microsoft, noting that while Microsoft has had its share of security issues, especially with Exchange, Google Workspace has been free from such vulnerabilities.
That's a sharp point. Kim highlighted that 1 in 3 of the most exploited vulnerabilities in 2022 were in Microsoft Exchange, whereas Google Workspace had none. It's a clear push on Google's part to showcase their platform's reliability.
And it's not just about document security. Google has also introduced AI-powered tools to reduce spam in Gmail. They claim these new tools help block 20% more spam and review up to 1,000 times more user-reported spam each day.
It's like they've added 1,000 cyber defenders to their team. This AI anti-threat defense software started rolling out in late 2023, but was only announced at the conference to ensure it was effective first.
It certainly shows that while AI can be used to create phishing emails, it can also be a powerful tool in detecting and fighting against them. Now, turning to our next topic, Bill Gates discusses the only 3 jobs that will survive artificial intelligence. Moving on, we've got some insights from Bill Gates about the future of jobs in the age of AI. According to Marca.com, Gates has been vocal about the transformative power of artificial intelligence.
Yes, John. Bill Gates, who is undeniably a heavyweight in the tech world, has been particularly focused on the impact of AI. In his blog, Gates Notes, he's been discussing not just the advances of AI, but also its potential risks.
And he's made some predictions that are quite specific. He believes that despite AI's broad impact, there will be 3 types of jobs that are likely to survive the AI revolution.
That's intriguing. What are these jobs, Joanne?
According to Gates, jobs in energy sectors, biology-related fields, and those involving the design and operation of AI tools themselves will be resilient against AI disruptions.
It makes sense when you think about it. These areas require a depth of expertise and interaction that goes beyond what current AI can handle. Energy and biology, for instance, involve complex, real-world applications that AI can support but not fully replace.
And the role of designing and operating AI tools is obviously something that AI itself won't take over, at least not yet. It's about creating and managing the technology, which still requires a human touch.
Absolutely, John. It's a sort of fighting fire with fire scenario. AI will be used to streamline and enhance efficiency in many sectors, but these critical areas will still need the strategic oversight of humans.
Gates is optimistic, though, about AI aiding rather than just replacing jobs. He sees it as a tool that, if used wisely, can enhance our capabilities and not just lead to job elimination.
It's a nuanced view for sure. Now, our next discussion will pivot back to Google as they announce a major AI security update for Gmail impacting 3 billion users. That's coming up next. Now, let's talk about a major development from Google's Cloud Next 2024. Forbes has just reported on a significant AI security update for Gmail that affects a staggering 3 billion users.
Absolutely, John. The issue at hand is the increasing sophistication of phishing attacks thanks to the rapid advancement of generative AI. Google has responded by deploying custom large language models, or LLMs, specifically designed to combat these threats.
These LLMs have been trained on the latest and most sophisticated spam and phishing content. This training enables them to identify and neutralize semantically similar threats more effectively.
And the results speak for themselves. Since these LLMs were first deployed in late 2023, they've been blocking 20% more spam in Gmail and reviewing 10 times more user-reported spam every day.
Not to mention, there's a 90% faster response time in handling new spam and phishing attacks in Google Drive. It's clear that these AI tools are not just reactive, but also proactive in safeguarding user data.
On the flip side, despite some criticisms that have surfaced regarding AI-powered tools like the Google Gemini LLM, the benefits in terms of security are undeniable. Google claims these AI defenses are detecting twice as much malware as standard antivirus products.
That's impressive, especially considering they're also aiming to tackle the last 0.1% of threats, which are the hardest to catch. Now, Google is also introducing an optional AI security add-on for workspace users.
This new add-on is designed to identify and protect sensitive information within files automatically. It's about finding hidden sensitive data and recommending protection measures that can be implemented with just a few clicks.
And pricing? Google is offering this service at $10 per user per month, which can be added to most workspace plans. This approach makes it flexible enough to meet the diverse needs of their 10 million paying customers.
It certainly shows Google's commitment to continuously improving security measures. Up next, we'll look at another Google service. Google Photos is going freemium, hoping users will opt into a $100 a year plan. That's coming up on Ars Technica. Welcome back. Next up, we're talking about an exciting update from Google Photos. Ars Technica reports that Google is opening up its premium AI editing tools to more users with a freemium model.
That's right, John. Tools like Magic Editor, Magic Eraser, Photo Unblur, and Portrait Light were previously exclusive to Pixel devices or Google One subscribers. Now they're available to everyone, but with a catch.
The catch here is usage limits for free users. For example, the Magic Eraser allows you to remove unwanted objects from photos, and while it's now free for all Android and iOS users, there are limits to how much you can use it without paying.
And speaking of paying, Google has introduced a tiered access model for these features. If you're a heavy user, you'll need to subscribe to a higher tier of Google One to keep using these features extensively.
Specifically, if you want more than 10 saves a month using the Magic Editor, you'll need the 2 terabyte plan on Google One, which runs about $100 a year. This plan gives you a lot more than just photo edits, of course, including substantial cloud storage.
Magic Editor itself is quite fascinating. It allows you to move objects around in your photos, but it doesn't correct perspective, which is something users should be aware of.
And it all happens on the web. You have to be online, upload your photo, make your edits, and then the AI offers several solutions from which you can choose.
It's very user-friendly, especially compared to some of the more complex photo editing tools out there. Google's AI does the heavy lifting, making sophisticated editing accessible to everyone.
It's another example of how AI is democratizing technology. The barriers to entry for high-quality photo editing are lower than ever.
Absolutely. Now, switching gears, our next article deals with some cutting-edge military technology. We'll discuss an AI-powered drone that could have significant implications for global security. That's coming up from Yahoo Voices. On to some strategic military developments now. Yahoo Voices reports on a game-changing AI-powered drone by Kratos that could significantly alter air warfare dynamics, especially concerning China.
Right, John. The drone in question is the MQ-58B, designed for jamming and destroying enemy radars to protect manned fighters. This drone is a variant of the XQ-58, adapted specifically for the Marines.
Kratos has been developing this high-performance fighter drone for the U.S. Air Force, and now the Marines are testing their own version. It's designed to be highly autonomous and capable of electronic attacks that confuse enemy radars.
Lieutenant Colonel Bradley Buick mentioned that the introduction of the MQ-58B promises to increase both the lethality and survivability of their crewed platforms.
Interestingly, the MQ-58Bs are designed to be attritable, which means they're expendable. Each unit costs between $1 to $2 million, a fraction of the cost of an F-35C, which comes with a $100 million price tag.
That's a crucial aspect, especially considering the potential loss of a pilot with an F-35C. With these drones, if a few get shot down during their missions, it's not as significant a loss.
The drones fit into a broader Marine strategy called Expeditionary Advanced Base Operations, which involves setting up small, quick outposts across the Pacific to extend their operational reach.
These outposts support the F-35Cs, and with the aid of these drones, can operate more securely and effectively within hostile territory, like Chinese-controlled airspace.
The autonomy of these drones is a key feature. They operate without direct control once deployed, relying on their onboard AI to make critical decisions during missions.
And while the technology is promising, the AI still requires further development. Kratos and the Air Force have been focusing a lot on enhancing the AI capabilities since the drone's inception.
Exactly, John. The first AI-controlled flight of the XQ-58 was just last year and was deemed a success. But as you mentioned, there's still a long way to go in terms of readiness for actual combat scenarios.
Indeed, the development of these AI drones is a fascinating evolution in warfare technology. Next, we'll switch gears to the tech industry, where Meta's chief AI scientist is advocating for a shift to objective-driven AI. Forbes has the full story on that. Next up, we're delving into a thought-provoking perspective from Meta's chief AI scientist, Yann LeCun. According to Forbes, he's calling for a shift from generative AI to what he terms objective-driven AI.
LeCun argues that while generative AI has been quite impressive, producing text and images with ease, it fundamentally lacks the deep understanding of context or physical interaction that even the simplest animals possess.
Exactly, Jessica. He points out that these AI systems, particularly large language models, are essentially predicting the next word based on previous input without truly understanding it. This leads to outputs that might be fluent, but often lack factual accuracy or common sense.
And LeCun doesn't just critique, he also offers a vision for the future. He believes that AI should evolve into what he calls objective-driven AI, which would involve systems capable of understanding and interacting with the world on a much deeper level.
He envisions AI systems that develop world models, rich internal representations of how things work. These systems would be able to simulate outcomes and reason about the future, much like living beings do.
This would be a huge leap from current AI capabilities. Objective-driven AI would involve causal reasoning and understanding the relationships between actions and outcomes, allowing AI to plan and adapt strategies in real time.
LeCun is optimistic about this future, believing AI will eventually surpass human intelligence across all domains. But he's also realistic about the challenges, noting that achieving such a sophisticated level of AI is much harder than many might think.
And it's not just about technological hurdles. LeCun is calling for a philosophical reevaluation of what intelligence is and how it can be replicated in machines.
Indeed, it's a call to action for the AI community to pivot from just dazzling with generative models to developing AI that truly understands and interacts with the world.
As LeCun wrapped up his keynote, he posed a significant question. Are we ready to embrace the challenges of building such advanced AI systems? It's a pivotal moment for AI research.
Certainly a fascinating discourse. Now, switching to another AI development, we'll discuss some critiques of Google DeepMind's recent material discoveries. The Register has the details, and we'll get into that next.
Let's switch gears to a debate stirring in the world of material sciences. The Register reports on a critical analysis by UC Santa Barbara scientists regarding Google DeepMind's recent discoveries.
Google DeepMind claimed their tool, Gnome, could significantly speed up the discovery of new materials by using AI to predict the stability of crystalline structures. They suggested that it had expanded the known materials to science substantially.
However, researchers Anthony Cheetham and Ram Seshadri from UC Santa Barbara argue that these discoveries aren't as groundbreaking as DeepMind proposes. They critique the work for not really advancing the field in meaningful ways.
Exactly, Joanne. They're challenging the novelty, credibility, and utility of the materials identified by GNOME. They're concerned that these materials, while numerous, aren't particularly novel or useful in practical terms.
It seems their main contention is with the broad claims DeepMind made about their work. Cheetham and Seshadri suggest that the AI's predictions are more about possible crystalline structures rather than functional materials.
And they're also pointing out that GNOME's focus was solely on inorganic crystalline compounds, ignoring a vast array of other materials like polymers and composites, which are crucial in materials science.
Despite these criticisms, Google DeepMind stands by their research. They assert that hundreds of the materials predicted by GNOME have already been independently synthesized around the world, proving the tool's potential impact.
This debate highlights the broader challenge of integrating AI into traditional fields like materials science. It's not just about making predictions, but making ones that are genuinely novel and applicable.
Absolutely. And it also underscores the need for domain expertise in AI applications. Cheetham and Seshadri advocate for a balanced approach, where AI complements rather than overshadows the fundamental principles of materials science.
It's a fascinating discussion on the intersection of AI and practical science. Moving on, we'll next explore some of the top alternatives to ChatGPT that have been tested by Tom's Guide. Stay tuned. Today, we're diving into the world of AI chatbots beyond ChatGPT. Tom's Guide has a comprehensive review of the best alternatives currently on the market.
One standout is Anthropic's Claude 3. It's been described as more human-like than ChatGPT, with better reasoning and persuasion skills. It's capable of creating full apps or writing complete stories without seeming lazy.
And it's not just about text. Claude 3 includes vision capabilities, handling images, photos, and graphs with ease, though it lacks image generation features itself.
Switching to Google, their Gemini chatbot is noted for its integration with live data, making it a powerful tool for real-time information retrieval, tightly integrated with other Google services.
Now, let's talk about Microsoft Copilot. This chatbot is deeply integrated across all Microsoft products and includes impressive features like custom chatbot creation and access to Microsoft 365 apps.
Perplexity stands out as a fantastic tool for research. It combines ChatGPT-style interaction with Google-like search results, making it ideal for deep dives into any topic.
Inflections Pi is praised for its engaging and natural conversational style. It's simple to use, with a friendly interface that encourages more personal and meaningful interactions.
For those integrated into Elon Musk's X social network, XAI Grok offers a unique experience. It's less restricted by guardrails and offers insights into trending topics and big stories.
Meta's Llama 2 is also notable for being open source, which allows developers to build on and customize the AI without starting from scratch. It's used in Meta's various applications and is accessible for free.
These alternatives provide a rich landscape of AI tools, each with unique strengths. Up next, we'll explore the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5's new AI update and what it's like to use, according to CNET. Let's delve into the recent AI updates to Samsung's Galaxy Z Flip 5 as reported by CNET. The new Galaxy AI features seem tailored to enhance the smartphone experience, but how do they fare on the unique foldable screen?
Well, John, the features like Circle to Search and Generative Edit are now available on these devices. However, they're still primarily optimized for a standard smartphone experience, especially on the full-size 6.7-inch internal screen.
Exactly, and when it comes to the smaller 3.4-inch cover screen of the Z Flip 5, the functionality is a bit limited. Generative Edit, for instance, works similarly to how it does on the main screen, but it's quite a challenge to use on such a small display.
That's intriguing. Despite these limitations, some features like Browsing Assist seem to perform well, offering quick translations and summaries of articles, whether on the cover or main screen.
Right, but not all Galaxy AI features are available on the cover screen. For example, Circle to Search and Chat Assist don't seem to work on that smaller display at all.
It appears Samsung is still experimenting with how best to utilize AI within the foldable phone format. They're hopeful that future optimizations will make these AI features more practical for foldable screens.
Samsung's strategy indicates they see Galaxy AI as crucial for the everyday smartphone experience, suggesting we might see more tailored AI functionalities in future iterations of their foldable devices.
And despite the current limitations, the vision for fully utilizing the cover screen is clear. It's seen as a middle ground between a phone and a smartwatch, mainly for glanceable interactions.
This adaptation could potentially lead to more specialized AI features that are uniquely suited for foldable phones, enhancing the user experience even further.
It's an exciting time for smartphone innovation. Next, we'll look at how an African drone company is using AI to assist U.S. fruit and nut farmers, as reported by Fox News. Shifting our focus to agriculture, Fox News reports on how Aerobotics, a South African company, is using AI to revolutionize fruit and nut farming in the U.S.
That's right, John. Aerobotics is employing AI and drone technology to improve crop yields and manage water resources more efficiently. They've become a significant player in the industry, now operating in 18 countries, with the U.S. being their largest market.
Their AI-driven approach helps farmers by providing detailed data about crop health, predicting yields, and detecting issues like pest infestations quickly, which can dramatically reduce the time farmers spend on such tasks.
And it's not just about improving efficiencies. This technology is also about adapting to challenges like climate change. California, where Aerobotics has its largest concentration of customers, is particularly vulnerable to these impacts.
Exactly. The AI utilizes imagery and data to analyze and forecast crop outcomes, helping farmers make better informed decisions about when to water, fertilize, and harvest.
And what's impressive is how they're applying this technology. Drones and AI models are used to create digital models of each tree, treating each one as a factory that can be optimized to produce high-quality fruit.
This level of detail even extends to crop insurance. By using per-tree data, the AI helps determine the best insurance policies, safeguarding the grower's production against potential losses.
It's fascinating how AI is playing a crucial role in the precision agriculture sector. The farmers using these technologies are seeing tangible benefits, like improved crop health and more uniform growth across their orchards.
Yes, and beyond just individual gains, it's enhancing U.S. food security by making the agricultural sector more resilient and productive.
It's truly a testament to the power of AI in transforming traditional industries. Up next, we'll discuss how OpenAI is making ChatGPT more direct and less verbose, according to TechCrunch. OpenAI has rolled out a significant update to ChatGPT, enhancing its GPT-4 Turbo model. TechCrunch reports that this upgrade is specifically available to premium users of ChatGPT Plus, Team, or Enterprise.
The updated model, dubbed GPT-4 Turbo 2024-0409, includes improvements in areas like writing, math, logical reasoning, and coding. It's built on data up to December 2023, providing a fresher knowledge base compared to its predecessor.
What's particularly noteworthy is the shift towards more direct and less verbose responses, which should make interactions quicker and more to the point.
This update follows the general availability launch of new models in OpenAI's API, including GPT-4 Turbo with Vision, which now adds image understanding capabilities.
It's interesting to note, however, that this update comes at a time when OpenAI has been under scrutiny. Reports from The Intercept highlighted the use of DALL-E as a potential military tool, which certainly raises ethical concerns.
Indeed, and there's also been some internal turmoil reported by The Information. It seems that 2 researchers were let go, allegedly for leaking information. This includes an ally of Ilya Sutskever, OpenAI's chief scientist.
With all these developments, it seems OpenAI is pushing both its technological and operational boundaries. It'll be interesting to see how these enhancements impact the user experience and how they navigate these controversies.
Absolutely, John. The advancements in AI capabilities are exciting, but they also come with a set of challenges and responsibilities that need to be carefully managed.
Looking ahead, the evolution of AI tools like ChatGPT could redefine our interaction with technology, making digital communication even more efficient and user-friendly.
Indeed. Speaking of AI advancements, our next topic covers meta testing and AI-powered search bar in Instagram, as reported by TechCrunch. Stay tuned for that discussion. Meta is expanding the use of AI across its platforms, this time by integrating Meta AI into the Instagram search bar. TechCrunch reports that this new feature is not only for chatting, but also for enhancing content discovery on Instagram.
Yes, John. When you enter a search query, it directs you to a DM conversation with Meta AI. This could be used for simple inquiries or to explore preloaded prompts that lead to specific content, like Instagram Reels.
It's interesting to note that the interface design of this feature bears a resemblance to Perplexity AI's search screen, a point highlighted by Perplexity's CEO, Aravind Srinivas.
Beyond just enhancing user interactions, this AI integration aims to improve how users discover new content. For example, you could search for beautiful Maui sunset reels and get relevant video content.
And it's not just about improving functionality. Meta is clearly trying to enhance the discoverability of content on Instagram, potentially making it a stronger competitor against platforms like TikTok.
Exactly, Jessica. Meta confirmed they're experimenting with this AI-powered search bar to TechCrunch, although they didn't disclose specific details about the AI technology involved.
This move could also be seen as part of a broader effort to refine Instagram's search capabilities, which have been a topic of user feedback regarding their quality and effectiveness.
Indeed, and with Google showing results from social platforms like Reddit and TikTok, Instagram is also working on a feature called Visibility Off Instagram to potentially include its posts in search engine results.
It shows that Meta is not only focused on enhancing internal features, but also on extending the reach and visibility of Instagram content outside the platform.
As AI continues to transform social media, it'll be fascinating to see how these advancements affect user engagement and content discovery. Next, we'll dive into how machines understand and process data, according to Quantum Magazine. Today we're exploring how machines understand, or grok, data. Quantum Magazine sheds light on this by detailing an intriguing experiment by OpenAI's team with neural networks.
They started by training a small transformer network to perform modular arithmetic, like adding numbers on a clock face. Initially, as the network learned, the error rates on unseen data began to rise, signaling overfitting.
But then something unexpected happened. A team member forgot to stop the training while on vacation, and the network began to show remarkable accuracy on unseen data.
What's fascinating is that the network had started to arrange numbers in a high-dimensional space, which when mapped down to 2D formed a circle, indicating a deep, analytical understanding of modular arithmetic.
This discovery was accidental, but showed that the network had developed an equation that generalized well beyond the training data, achieving perfect accuracy on test data.
Alithia Power from OpenAI described this breakthrough at a conference, emphasizing how the network had independently found a way to represent numbers that fundamentally changed its performance.
The concept of grokking in neural networks is not just about learning or memorizing. It's about developing a profound understanding that allows the network to perform tasks in fundamentally novel ways.
Following this, researchers like Nanda attempted to reverse engineer such networks to discover precisely what algorithms they had learned. He found that his network used trigonometric functions to manipulate numbers effectively.
Interestingly, a team at MIT discovered that not all networks find the same solutions. Some discovered what they called the pizza algorithm, using a creative geometric approach to add numbers.
These insights reveal just how complex and mysterious neural networks can be, and how they can sometimes find solutions that even their creators might not anticipate.
It's a vivid demonstration of the potential of AI to not only learn, but to innovate within the boundaries of its programming. Next up, we'll discuss Intel's new Gaudi 3 AI accelerator chip and its potential impact on the market, as reported by Ars Technica.
Welcome back. In today's final segment, we're discussing Intel's latest development in AI technology. Ars Technica reports that Intel has introduced a new AI accelerator chip called Gaudi 3, which could challenge NVIDIA's H100.
That's right, John. Gaudi 3 claims to offer 50% faster training times for large language models like OpenAI's GPT-3 and Meta's Llama 2 compared to NVIDIA's H100. It also boasts greater efficiency in inference tasks.
Interestingly, the Gaudi 3 builds on the architecture of its predecessor, Gaudi 2, by incorporating two silicon dies connected by a high-bandwidth link, enhancing both its computing power and memory efficiency.
Intel is positioning Gaudi 3 not just on performance, but also on potential cost advantages. While they haven't released specific pricing, it's aimed to be more affordable than similar chips, which could make it very attractive to tech companies.
And it's not just about raw power. Intel emphasizes Gaudi 3's energy efficiency, which is becoming increasingly important in data centers that consume large amounts of power.
There's also significant competition on the horizon. NVIDIA's upcoming Blackwell B200 is claimed to be the world's most powerful AI chip, but it hasn't been released yet. This gives Intel a potential window to capitalize with Gaudi 3.
And with each company pushing the envelope in AI chip technology, it will be interesting to see how Intel's developments, including their next-generation Falcon Shores, stack up against NVIDIA's advancements.
Absolutely. The AI accelerator market is heating up, and the advancements from Intel and NVIDIA are likely to drive further innovation in the field.
It's a pivotal time for AI technology, and these developments could shape the future of how AI systems are built and utilized across industries.
Thank you for tuning into today's episode. We hope you found our discussions enlightening and engaging. Be sure to join us next time as we continue to explore the latest in AI and technology. Goodbye.